Letztes Mal hatten wir einen unfreiwilligen Cliffhanger durch... Nehme ich wirklich auf? Ja, gut. Letztes Mal hatten wir einen unfreiwilligen Cliffhanger durch Babygewusel. Wir waren... Okay, wir waren auf diesem Pfad hier rechts. Wo, ich sag das jetzt auch mal, weil ich weiß nicht, ob das schon allen aufgefallen ist. Auf dem rechten Pfad hier ist die alte Frau. Die Leiche von der alten Frau ist nicht aufgetaucht. Die wäre normalerweise hier in der ersten Runde vom AB-Game in dem Raum gewesen. Zumindest in dem, wo Sigma und Phi reingegangen sind, wo sie hier und hier aufgetaucht ist sie hier nicht aufgetaucht. Wir haben dann Ally gewählt. Gegen Alice. Dann hatten wir hier so ein Lock. Weil wir haben das aRdW gefunden. Das konnten wir dann aber auch lösen. Und haben in der zweiten Runde Betray gewählt, wo Alice noch im letzten Moment gekommen ist. Dann haben wir nochmal einen Lock mit... Genau, wir hatten diese SD-Karte noch gefunden. Wir haben noch eine Bombe gefunden, eine SD-Karte, wo so ein komischer Code drauf war. Den haben wir geknackt. Und dann haben wir... dann hat Sigma sich an einen anderen Pfad erinnert und daran erinnert, dass Dio zu den Myrmidons gehört und hat ihn zur Rede gestellt. Dann haben sie den Detonator von ihm, glaube ich, genommen. Woraufhin er dann gesagt hat, ihr seid solche Idioten, weil der Detonator ist dann losgegangen, weil er sich offenbar aktiviert, wenn man sich zu sehr von ihm entfernt. Wenn der Detonator zu weit entfernt ist von Dio. Dann hat Dio auch noch so eine Pille genommen, die offenbar Gift enthalten hat, weil Clover so dumm war, darauf reinzufallen. Und jetzt haben sie in seinen letzten Sekunden noch irgendwie so einen Bomb-Deactivation Code aus ihm rausgeprügelt. Den sollten wir uns vielleicht mal aufschreiben. Ja, passt schon, ne? What about the other three? Tell us the other three. He didn't even seem to hear me.
My body will be a part of the foundation of a bright future.
Die alte Frau wird kein Schweinefleisch. His voice was weak and more foam was dribbling out of his mouth.
Such a beautiful world. May brother live in everlasting glory.
Those were the last words Dio spoke. He died with a strange, happy smile. Das sah für mich aus wie ein Griff, den ich in Aikido mal gelernt habe. Da kann man sich dann aber nicht mehr rausdrehen, ohne sich den Arm zu brechen. Aber ich habe jetzt auch gar nicht genau hingeschaut. Und ich habe es nur ein halbes Jahr gemacht, also weißt du wahrscheinlich viel mehr.
He only gave us the password for one of the bombs.
Und ich glaube, wir haben nicht mal das Gerät, um die zu deaktivieren, oder?
This is bad. What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
How much time have we got?
25 minutes.
Oh, super.
Are you sure?
Yes. When he told us the time, I checked my bracelet. It said exactly 30 minutes.
You mean the bombs are gonna go off the same time the next set of doors opens?
Yes. The time on your bracelet is the time we have left.
Scheiße. In 25 Minuten. 25 minutes.
This isn't good. I was hoping that we might be able to escape through the white doors, but...
It takes 5 minutes for the primary door to open and close.
Ja, das geht wohl auch nicht.
So...
Yes, I know. There's no way we can get through them before the explosion happens. Well, there's no point just standing around. We should start looking. We need 3 things. The password input device.
And the remaining 2 bombs, right?
Right.
We also need passwords for all the bombs other than number 3.
Exactly.
Maybe Dio has a note or something?
Hold on. Let me check.
She knelt down and quickly checked his pockets and sleeves, then sat back on her heels, frustrated.
Damn, he's clean.
She looked pale.
Then we'll just have to hope we find it somewhere. Tenmyoji, can you go tell Luna what's happened?
Right, I'm on it.
Good. The rest of you, let's move out. We can do this. Let's go.
We all took off at a run, heading to different parts of the building. Aber was wollt ihr machen? But all of our searching turned up nothing. And as we searched, clock kept ticking. Oh nein. Das muss so eine Scheißsituation sein. Well. Ich glaube, Lunas Reaktion wäre ein ziemliches What? Then at last, the chromatic doors opened.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain.
Our time had run out. We watched the white doors open. Were they doors to heaven? Or to hell? The thought barely had time to flutter through my mind before everything went white. We didn't even have time to say goodbye. 1,000 emotions flooded my brain in those last moments. Why? How? How had we ended up this way? Then a blistering wave of heat, like the surface of the sun itself, wiped out any lingering thoughts. Fuck. My consciousness slipped away into a bottomless pool of darkness. Neither heaven nor hell, only the void. Ja, das heißt, wir waren letztes Mal eigentlich kurz vorm Ende von diesem Pfad. Das war nämlich, man kann sich so denken, wenn man überlegt, welcher Charakter auf diesem Pfad, den wir jetzt genommen hatten, ein bisschen im Mittelpunkt stand. Das Alice-Ende. Also dann. 1, 2, 3, noch 4 übrig. Dann gehen wir jetzt zurück zum ersten AB-Game und wählen diesmal Betray gegen Alice. Erinnert euch daran? Letztes Mal haben wir Ally gewählt und am Schluss hat Alice sich über uns lustig gemacht und uns so einen Vortrag gehalten, warum wir solche idiotischen Volldödel wären, dass wir tatsächlich so gutgläubig gewesen wären, Ally gewählt zu haben. Mal schauen, was sie sagt, wenn wir jetzt Betray wählen. Weil sie hat ja Betray gewählt.
Hey, it's all...
Ouch. As Vi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer.
Well, you chose what I wanted you to choose. I guess I should say thanks. So, thanks.
Oh, come on. You don't need to do that. I just made the obvious choice.
Obvious?
Well, I'm sure Alice chose Betray. I mean, that meant we pretty much had to choose Betray, right?
How do you know what she's going to choose?
I guess you could say I just know.
Are you making fun of me?
Maybe.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! No! Hey, we're about...
Du wieder.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
Alright.
Good. Looks like it. Let's get...
Ja.
Amberdex game! If ever...
Ist immer so ungewohnt, wenn noch so viele da sind, ne? Betray und Ally. Temuji hat's... Die haben bei der Ally gewählt. What? Du hattest recht, Christian. Ich muss noch mal eben den Rest hier erfassen. Kay und Clover haben gegen Temuji. Gut, das wundert mich bei beiden nicht, dass sie Betray gewählt haben, aber der arme Temuji. Dio und Quark und Luna haben alle Ally gewählt. Stimmt, das hat uns letztes Mal schon gewundert, dass Dio so freundlich war und Ally gewählt hat. Ja, und jetzt das.
Here are the results.
Hey, Alice! What the hell is this?
What?
You chose Betray last time. So I chose Betray too. No, why?
Wait a minute. Last time? What on earth are you talking about?
Can you tell me one thing?
What?
When exactly did you press the button?
5 minutes before the deadline. There's that announcement, right? I pressed it right after that. Why?
What? No, that can't. Oh, guck mal, das ist das Bild von einem anderen Pfad, wo wir Ally gewählt haben. What was going on? When Fire and I chose Ally, Alice picked Betray.
I just made the most rational choice. The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose Betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
But this time I chose Betray and her vote changed to Ally. Why? What was different? history somehow changed because of my choice? No, that was insane. If Alice had somehow known that I had chosen Betray and chosen Ally in response, at least that would have followed the principle of cause and effect. But what had just happened was something entirely different. There was no way Alice could have known what we would choose when she made her decision. Weil die früher gedrückt hat als er. Hat er in der letzten Sekunde gedrückt. Besides, if she had known we intended to betray her, there's no way she would have chosen Ally. In other words, she must have made her decision without any knowledge of ours. Let's say we're talking about a game of rock, paper, scissors. I throw out a rock. Right after that, Alice throws down paper. Obviously, I lose, so I go back in time and decide to whip out the scissors this time. This time, Alice chooses rock. I lose again, but that's fine, because it still makes sense. My actions in the past caused Alice's actions in the future. Easy. But what had just happened in the AB game wasn't like that. Let's go back to that innocent game of rock, paper, scissors. This time Alice is the one who threw out her hand first. But in this situation, there's no way for me to know what it is. Es hat beide Zustände gleichzeitig. So I decide to go with rock. Now Alice's choice is revealed. Turns out she went with paper. Damn it. I lose and I'm pissed off. So once again I go back in time to try and change history and erase my loss. What will I choose this time? It's not even a question. Scissors, obviously. After all, last time Alice went with paper. Here's the important part. When I make this choice, Alice has already made her choice. Sure of my victory, I throw out a pair of scissors, but... What the hell? My rage would be white hot. How could this have happened? Why? Alice's hand had been paper before. How did it change to rock? Obviously there's no cause and effect here, since Alice's choice was in the past and mine was in the future. How could that even happen? How could the future influence the past? But... it wasn't theoretical now. This had actually happened. What the hell was going on? No, wait. Why the fuck was I talking so casually about going back in time? That kind of stuff doesn't happen in real life. Right, of course. Time travel is impossible. There's absolutely positively no way to travel through time. But, if that was true...
The best way to minimize risk and anyone who thinks an idiot.
Hey, did you have a stroke or something?
Oh.
Besides, why do I have to answer your questions? I should be the one yelling at you. Because of you two, I've only got one BP left.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right! What in God's name is wrong with you?
Hier, da steht is statt in. Tippfehler. I'm sorry. Really, I seriously feel terrible about this.
Forget it. I'm never going to trust you or Phi again.
Oh shit.
You'll pay for this.
Alice stormed off. She threw one last hurt, scornful look over her shoulder as she left and it stabbed me right through the heart. Bitch, du warst letztes Mal die sich darüber lustig gemacht hat, dass wir Ally gewählt haben. One of the other teams seemed to be dealing with a similar issue.
I really don't know what I can say. We had no idea you would choose Ally.
No way I'd choose Betray. Not with Clover on the other side.
Huh.
What? What do you mean?
Do you have an interest in Clover?
What? No, that's not...
What is it then?
Well...
You'd have to be crazy to pick Ally. The only way it'd make any sense to do that is if you really, really trusted the other person.
So you're
Well,
saying you don't trust me then?
Duh! Are you senile? Why the hell would I trust some old geezer I just met a few hours ago?
ouch.
I see. Say no more. Didn't think it'd hurt this much.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to get kind of creepy.
Creepy, huh? I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust.
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Well, looks like those guys managed to get through this all right. Figure that means the fault here's gotta be mine.
Huh? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do. Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah, exactly.
Dio, Quark, and Luna, on the other hand, seem to have resolved things amicably by all choosing Ally. No doubt we were all wishing we'd done the same. But why had Dio sounded so awkward? What had happened in the AB room? Only Dio and Quark knew for sure.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you...
Ja, das ist wieder das Übliche. Jetzt erzählt er ihnen wieder, dass sie dann sterben. Wahrscheinlich stoppt es gleich wieder, wenn er sagt, wer sterben könnte. Nee, nicht mal. Er erinnert sich wieder daran, wie er entführt wurde, er aufwachte. Jetzt gehen wir wieder überall hin. Das ist jetzt wahrscheinlich derselbe Text, oder? Ach nee. Doch, das ist derselbe Text. Das müssen wir nicht alles nochmal lesen. Ich nehme...
What are you doing
Ich wollte
here?
gerade sagen, ich nehme mal an, Alice wird anders auf uns reagieren. Still mad, huh?
Obviously.
Oh, come on now, you don't have to get your panties in a bunch.
That's easy for you to say, Dio. You're sitting pretty at 5 BP. Tenmyoji and I only have 1. You do understand what that means, don't you?
That's no reason to take your anger out on people. You won't get your BP back by being a jerk to him.
What's this? You're gonna take his side? I thought you, of all people, would agree with me.
I do.
No, you don't. You don't get it. Why would you care? You've got, what, maybe 5 years left? Maybe less? I'm not like you. I'm still young. I
Das ist
want
ja
to
mal
live
nett.
a long life. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous.
Das
I
hat
want
sie
to eat
letztes Mal auch
tons
gesagt.
of delicious food.
What an idiot.
Und er hat letztes Mal ähnlich reagiert.
Excuse me?
And I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
Das höre ich immer wieder gerne.
Ugh, look. Let me try this again. I'm frustrated. But there really is something important I have to
Ah ja,
do.
dass sie ihren Vater rächen will. Das ist jetzt auch dasselbe wie letztes Mal scheinbar. Dann reden sie über die anderen. Dio hat vorgegeben, er wäre ein Zirkusringliner. Die reden wieder über Schrödingers Katze, aber nur kurz. Dann über Radical 6. Clover kommt. Sie haben die Bombe gefunden. Oh. Was war das? I think it's a bomb. Da kam auf einmal dieser Flashback. Oder Flash Forward. Of course. It was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. Then it hadn't been a hallucination. Had it actually been a premonition?
We need to tell everyone.
Ich glaube, das ist auch wieder das Gleiche. Doch. Es wurde wahrscheinlich nur wegen der Cutscene unterbrochen. Christian, bist du noch da? Bist du ungewohnt still? Er fragt sich, wer die Bombe gelegt haben könnte, aber dann fällt ihm auf, dass sie keine Zeit mehr haben.
Doors have opened.
Weil sie jetzt, okay, gut. Weil sie jetzt durch die Türen gehen.
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors
Ach so.
close.
Ich habe das auch schon mal irgendwann gesagt, glaube ich, aber also es muss auch nicht irgendwie jeder den Chat spammen. Ich habe nur umgekehrt, mache ich mir, weil ich früher so viele Connection-Issues hatte, mache ich mir immer direkt, wenn gar keiner mehr was schreibt, da habe ich immer direkt die Sorge, dass vielleicht das abgeschmiert ist und weil keinem mehr läuft, außer bei mir und ich das nicht mitkriege. Deswegen ist es immer ganz cool, wenn ab und zu mal jemand was schreibt. Dann kann ich beruhigt sein.
Hey, the doors are open.
We need to figure out who's gonna go through which door.
So, normalerweise möchte ich das ja durchaus euch entscheiden lassen, aber hier gibt es jetzt tatsächlich eine Tür, durch die
Pay
ich
attention. I'm only
gehen
saying this
möchte,
once.
weil das von der Story und den Endings her mehr Sinn macht.
Just like the last time, we've got 3 possible combinations.
Ja, sozusagen mein Ping, genau. I quickly laid out our choices. Ich glaube, das hat sie letztes Mal auch gemacht. Nur letztes Mal konnten wir nur eine der Optionen nehmen, weil die anderen wollten alle nicht. Oder so ähnlich. Oder ich glaube, alle haben für eine gestimmt. Und dann konnten wir nichts mehr dazu sagen. Option 1, Luna und ich gehen mit Clover durch die grüne Tür. Ja, die nehmen wir. Rest ist jetzt egal. Und letztes Mal hatten wir Option C, glaube ich. Wo wir durch die blaue Tür gegangen sind. Ja. Tut mir leid, Christian, wir müssen jetzt mit Clover
3
gehen.
minutes.
Okay, how do we want to do this?
Well, you decided the first time, right?
Yeah.
Then can I decide this time?
Why you?
I think I deserve it. I only have 1 BP left. Doesn't it seem like the fair thing is to let the person who's at the greatest disadvantage choose? Wouldn't you agree?
Ich glaube, letztes Mal hat sie auch das Gegenteil
That means
gesagt.
you should get to choose too. I mean, you've only got 1 BP, right?
You've got a point. But how about we listen to what Alice wants first? So tell us, which door and which people do you want?
Stimmt, ich glaube Option C geht jetzt auch gar nicht, weil Alice ja vorhin meinte, sie
The
traut
green
uns
door.
nie wieder.
And I want to go with Kay and Quark.
Oh, das trifft sich ja gut. Ich wollte auch die grüne nehmen.
I see.
Ich meine, das trifft sich nicht gut.
Option B, then. That means Tenmyoji and Dio will go with Clover through the blue door. Is that alright with you, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, sure.
Why? If we go through there together, that means you'll be playing against me in the next AB game. Are you really
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Matter of fact, that's why I want to go with you. You said you didn't trust me, right? Well, I'd like to change your mind. I figure this will give me the chance. I've been wanting to pair up with Alice, too. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Oh. And that is?
I know what that is.
We'll get to that later.
Anyway, Alice's first choice would be option B then?
Yes.
Gibt's nicht.
Yes.
What about the rest of you? Is that okay too?
I thought about it for a moment. If I went with option B, then Luna and I would go through the red door with Phi. Das machen wir als letztes. As far as how I felt about that, no. Nope, that's not okay.
Why not?
Denied. Because
Oh no, this is bad. Which door do you want then? The only other choices are A and C.
I thought about it again. If I went with A, then Luna and I would end up paired with Clover. Yep. Which C, we'd be going through the blue door with Alice. So which one did I want? I decided to go with... Yep. I want option A. We'll take Clover and go through the green door.
What gives you the power to just decide that?
That's fine by me. Like I said before, there's something I want to talk to Alice about.
Are you going to tell me what this thing is?
That'll have to wait. Talk to me again on the other side.
Ugh! Now I'm curious.
So you're fine with this, Alice? With option A, I mean?
Do whatever you want. I don't care.
Are there any other objections? Okay, that's it then. Let's go, everybody.
10 seconds remain until
Hi.
chromatic doors close.
Du hast ein bisschen was verpasst. Wir sind unter anderem in die Luft geflogen, aber das guckst du dir dann am besten hinterher nochmal an.
9, 8, 7.
We nodded quickly to one another and split up. Then Yoshi, Dio, and Alice headed toward the red door, while Kay, Quark, and Phi made their way toward the blue one. Ja, was fährst du auch Bahn, habe ich vorhin schon gesagt. Nur, dass du es eben siehst, wir sind zurück zum AB-Game gesprungen. Nachdem wir in die Luft geflogen sind, haben Betray gewählt und gehen jetzt hier durch die grüne Tür. Mit Clover. Und Luna. The gaping maw of the green door bounced in front of me as Clover, Luna, and I ran toward it.
2, 1, 0.
Und beim AB-Game gab es noch was Interessantes. Wie gesagt, das
Chromatic
schaust du dir am
doors
besten selber an.
closing.
Welcher Raum kommt denn jetzt? Ups, daneben geklickt.
Is this a dead end? All 3 doors seem to be locked.
Ja.
There's some kind of device over here. I wonder what it is. It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
Clover, try pulling that lever.
Why do I have to do it?
It might be dangerous. I was hoping you could just wrap your hands around it and give it a good jerk. It is kind of big. I'm sure you can handle it. Just be gentle. What the fuck?
This doesn't seem like appropriate workplace behavior. You're kind of grossing me out.
I know you probably still think of yourself as just a girl, but you have to become a woman, so
You're not making it any better. Why don't you do it?
if you can't take it, then maybe Luna can. Have you done this before? You just start at the base and work your way up. Then, oh my god, give it a good tug once you can.
What? What is wrong with you? If you're so desperate to give that lever a good time, why don't you do it yourself?
What are we talking about?
Just leave me and Luna out of your sick fantasies, you creep.
Fine. But I won't like it. So, damit ist Sigma bei den zwei Ladies schon mal durch, würde ich sagen. I sighed heavily and flipped the switch with as much languid disdain as I could manage.
Oh, one of the doors opened. Yeah, just the one on the left.
We might as well go through it.
Yeah, maybe we should try flipping it one more time though. I think you could actually manage it with just one. Oh god. Don't take a sec. Up and down.
Ugh, you are disgusting.
Schön, Sigma. Wenn man es schon mit den Frauen versaut, dann gleich komplett. Oh Gott. Kein Wunder, dass der Single ist. Er hat ja mal erzählt, er wurde es von seiner Freundin sitzen gelassen. Vor Weihnachten. Huh.
So this is the archives. That's what it said on the door after all, but...
Yeah, I didn't really expect it to be so... archivy. All these books and stuff everywhere.
Maybe we can find some clues here.
I agree.
Ich muss mich immer noch beherrschen. Alright, let's split up and have a look around. Was? Alonzi? Was hat er gesagt?